The European Union remains today the most ambitious and successful geopolitical project in contemporary history. It was built upon the idea of peace and shared prosperity. Its history and culture are a global reference and an extraordinary source of knowledge, art, and wealth. Europe has overcome obstacles and resolved crises that threaten its unity. However, the challenges it faces today are monumental and growing. Preserving its identity and values, protecting its economic, social, and territorial integrity is not an easy task amidst an insufficient global economy, climate change, a complex energy transition, uncontrolled migration, water scarcity, and an invasion in its neighborhood. In addition to the internal challenges, Europe sees China as a threat to the West. First, due to the lack of alignment in values and development models, and second, because China, in its relentless pursuit of becoming the world's leading power, subordinates civil rights and freedoms to economic and military growth. It imposes conditions and threatens countries across multiple continents to serve as pawns in its imperialist ambitions. Its support for Russia in the criminal invasion to Ukraine, its intentions towards Taiwan, and its complicity with Pyongyang's despot are clear evidence of this. In a fragmented and multipolar world where politics and respect for democratic institutions have degraded to unprecedented levels, emerging countries engage in opportunistic betting and negotiations, pursuing short-term interests without realizing that they endanger their own integrity, sovereignty, and eventually their freedom. Europe needs to reinforce its Atlantic alliance, be closer to the United States, and strengthen ties with India, the world's most populous country. And rather than merely reacting to crises, the European Union can and should play a more decisive role in defending the liberal values of the West, as it already does with its support for Ukraine. In this increasingly brutal world, the European Union must consolidate itself as such. This will determine its ability to defend its interests, protect its values, and promote an international order based on norms that are respected. The European Union must solidify its foundational principles based on the values of freedom. Suscríbete y nos ayudas a defender y a promover los valores de la libertad.